Hi guys, my name is Ashley and today we'll be going over the lesson 24 fourth grade worksheet. We'll start with mixed review. I'll be doing number 7 and number 8. So number 7 is asking which fraction is in simplest form. So we'll just go ahead and check each fraction. 2 over 10 is not in simplest form because you can divide both top and bottom by 2 in order to get 1/5. Again, simplest form is trying to get to the smallest fraction possible. So answer choice A is not in simplest form. 3/6 again can be reduced by dividing by 3, and you get 1/2. Answer choice C, 2/3 cannot be reduced. And answer choice D, 6 over 8 can be divided by 2 on top and bottom, and you get 3/4. So it's asking which fraction is in simplest form already, so we know that our answer is answer choice C. Looking at number 8, Evie had 3 packages of pens with 10 pens in each pack. She gave Toby n pens. Choose an expression that shows how many she had left. So, Evie had 3 packages with 10 pens. So we already know that she has 30 pens total. So we're looking for an expression that has 3 times 10 inside the parentheses. So we know that answer choice A is possible, B is possible, C is not possible, and D is not possible. Next, it says that she gave Toby n pens. So the reason why this is in parentheses is because this is what she already has. And we know that she's giving Toby n pens. So we're looking at her giving someone something away. So her number would be reducing. So from this, we know that it should be subtraction, answer choice B. Okay, next we'll move on to page number 2, find the difference. So here we're subtracting fractions, and as we know from the previous lesson, you need to have the same denominator to subtract or to add. So here I'm going to write common denominator just so that you guys can remember. This is very important. Looking at number 1, 7 over 8 minus 2 over 8. So when we do this, we have a common denominator. So we know that we can just carry this 8 over and subtract straight across right here. So 7 minus 2 is 5. Our answer is 5 over 8. Okay, number 2, we have 8 over 12 minus 6 over 12. So again, we look and we see we have common denominators. So we're just going to carry that denominator over. Looking at the top, we just do 8 minus 6, which is 2. You always want to make sure to simplify your answer, even if it doesn't specify 2. So here we know that we could divide top and bottom by 2 to get 1/6 as our final answer. Okay. Finally, we're doing number 3, 5 over 10 minus 2 over 10. So we see that we have a common denominator. Carry over the 10. We're going to subtract the top. 5 minus 2 is 3, and that cannot be simplified, so we just write 3 over 10. Next, we'll move on to page number 3, which we're doing test prep. I'll be doing the word problem. Number 6, during cooking class, a loaf of bread was sliced into 9 equal pieces. So already from just reading this, we know that if it was sliced into 9 equal pieces, our denominator is 9 because this is the total. Wendy, Peter, and Jack each got 1/9 of the loaf. So we see that there are 3 people that each got 1/9, so we already know that that's 3/9. What fraction of the loaf did they get together? How many pieces is this? So we already wrote the fraction 3/9 because 9 is the overall. So we'll write total. And this is what they got. So our answer is 3/9. Or you could write 1/3 if you simplified. And how many pieces is this? We know that it is 3 pieces. Okay, let's move on to page number 4, our final page, adding and subtracting fractions. So it says add or subtract for each problem, write in simplest form. I'll write it again up here, but we need a common denominator for all of our problems. Number 2, we have 3/8 plus 5/8. We see that we have a common denominator of 8, so we're going to carry that over. Next, we're just going to simply add the top 3 plus 5 is 8. Now we know that anything over itself is 1 whole. Again, even if it's this, it's 1 whole. 3/3 is 1 whole. Anything over itself is 1 whole. So we'll just write 1. Number 3, I'll erase my work so we have a little bit more room. 7/12 plus 4/12 plus 1/12. So 7/12 plus 4/12 plus 1/12. We see that all 3 of them have a common denominator of 12, so we know that our final answer will have 12 as well. Next, we're adding the top. That's also 12. And again, the answer is 1 whole. Next, we'll be doing subtraction problems. So we have 5/10 minus 2/10. Now, as you can see, all these problems have a common denominator already given to you, but soon we will start practicing how to find a common denominator when adding and subtracting fractions. So we know that our final answer will have 10. We just subtract the top 5 minus 2 and we get 3. This cannot be simplified, so that's your final answer. And our last question, number 8, we have 3/4 minus 2/4. We see that we have a common denominator of 4, so we'll carry that over and subtract the top. 3 minus 2 is 1. Again, this is your final answer. So I'll put up the answer key now so you guys can check your answers once you're done. All right. Good job, guys.